Curettes must be constantly honed every few teeth in order to have sharp instruments throughout a procedure. For sharpening, a simple half-inch diameter, square, 3-inch fine grit India stone is used. They're inexpensive and effective. The procedure is simple. Keeping the elbows close to the body, hold the curette in the left hand, handle up, and flat side or face of the blade parallel to the floor. Keep the stone at the vertical angle of about 75 degrees. Hold the stone with the thumb at the side and not on top. Using a clockwise motion of the left hand, slowly rotate the instrument and move the right hand slightly counterclockwise. With firm pressure, move the stone in alternating up and down directions, keeping it in the same plane as its long axis, while dovetailing the two motions as the instrument travels the length of the stone. The action is similar to that of a piston as it moves up and down in its cylinder. Maintaining the same plane, repeat the procedure until the curette is sharp. Always finish in a downward direction, as upward movement produces a rolled edge rather than a sharp one. Gracie curettes numbers 12 and 14 are positioned with the tip pointing away from the body, and numbers 11 and 13 are positioned with the tip pointing toward the body. The setup and the stroke are the same for all four instruments. The most difficult parts of this technique for most people are visualizing the 75-degree angle of the stone to the face of the blade and keeping the face of the blade parallel to the floor while sharpening the instrument. These difficulties are best overcome with the sharpening guide that is fully autoclavable and can be handheld, so the ergonomic position and speed of chairside sharpening is comparable to the stone. This front view shows a Gracie 11 or 12 being sharpened. From the operator's view, the proper position for sharpening the Gracie 11 and 12 is accomplished by keeping the handle in the same plane as the two bold black parallel lines on the wheel, as the instrument is moved back and forth across the stone surface. The instrument is set for the 11 and 12 by lining up the letter J with the reference point on the frame, under the platform, which is the sharpening stone. The setting for the Gracie 13 and 14 is made by simply moving the wheel so the letter E lines up with the reference point. The handle is then positioned parallel to the double lines, which in this case are above the instrument handle. Then the instrument is moved back and forth with the handle in the same relative position to the lines. This device has settings for many different makes of curettes and scalers.